You may be, you may be seated. Your Excellency, Madam Lucia Witbooi, Vice President of the Republic of Namibia. Your Excellency, Dr. Nangolo Mbumba, Fourth President of the Republic of Namibia. And in absentia, Madam Siski Mbumba, former First Lady. Madam Theopoline Kovambo Nujoma, founding First Lady of the Republic of Namibia, in absentia, represented by Comrade Saki Nujoma and Madam Judy Nujoma and the entire Nujoma family. Comrade Cornelia Shilunga, representing the mighty SWAPO party. Honorable Dino Balotti, Deputy Minister of Sport and Education, Innovation, Youth, Arts and Culture. Your Excellency Zhao Wenping, Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to Namibia. Honorable Ministers and Deputy Ministers present, Honorable Members of Parliament, Honorable John Julius Kamsep, Governor of Otjozondjupa Region, Honorable Sam Nujoma, Governor of Commerce, Honorable George Garap, Otavi Regional Councillor, Honorable Nas Angula, Chairperson of the Sam Nujoma Foundation, Board of Trustees and the Sam Nujoma Foundation Secretariat and Technical Committee, Your Worship Mayor, Isaac Howard, Mayor of Otavi in absentia, Tatekulu Omkwanilwa Johannes Umpia and Mekulu Umpia, I don't see them, but in absentia, the Onganjera Traditional Authority and other traditional authority present. Distinguished members of the business fraternity and captains of industry, distinguished veterans of the national liberation struggle, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, my name is Julia Nujoma Ishola. I'm going to be your director of proceedings, and we will start the program by opening with prayer by Pastor Fredericks.
Thank you, Director of Proceedings. The protocol has already been established and it will stay as it is. Now, at this point of time, allow me to first read from Proverbs chapter 2, verses 1 to 6. My children, if you accept my words and store up my commands within you, turning your ears to wisdom and applying your heart to understanding. Indeed, if you call out for insight and cry aloud for understanding, and if you look for it as for silver and search for it as for hidden treasure, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord gives wisdom. From his mouth comes knowledge and understanding. Thus far the word of the Lord. Let us pray together. Almighty, everlasting God, thank you for this joyous day that you have granted to us, where we are the handing over of a primary school as well as the clinic will take place. Now, as we are starting with our celebration this morning, we would like to invite you to come into our midst and be the unseen guest and to bless everything that will take place this morning. In your holy name we ask all this. Amen.
Thank you very much. I will just take you through the program. But before we start, because I don't think that everyone have a printed program and it have changed a little bit. So we will have welcoming remarks by our governor, Honorable Julius Kamusep. And then we will have a brief project overview and current project status by Mr. Lucas Mungolo. And then we will have a brief remarks by the Otjozondjupa Regional Council, by Honorable Garab, and a brief remarks by the Horongo Cement representative, Mr. Shooter, and then a brief remark by Paragon Seafood representative, Mr. Kautsau, and then also a short statement by His Excellency Zhao Waping, Ambassador of China to Namibia. I see that His Excellency is here. And then also a short statement by the SWAPO Party, by Comrade Cornelia Shilunga, and then a short statement by on behalf of Madam Kovambo Nujoma, and that will be delivered by Comrade Saki Nujoma, and a short statement by Honorable Nas Angula, the chairperson of the Sam Nujoma Foundation, and then also a short statement by our very competent Deputy Minister, Honorable Dino Balotti, the Deputy Minister of Education, Innovation, Sport, Youth, Arts, and Culture. And then we will have an item, and I want to pause a bit what our program is all about. Her Excellency Madam Lucia Witbooi will deliver the keynote address, and then there will be a presentation of documentation, and then we will then have a side view, followed by tree planting, and then the unveiling of the school plaque. After that, we will have a vote of thanks by Madam Usuta Nujoma Imbili, and then the national anthems. But we will direct the proceedings, and I'm hoping that the speakers have prepared themselves, because we need to move swiftly, and I hope that the speakers are also agile. Without wasting much time, please, Governor, we are not yet welcome until you welcome us to your region. Honorable Kamusep, the floor is yours. And please, let's appreciate the governor as he's coming to take the podium. Let's appreciate him.
Her Excellency, the Deputy President, Lucia Witbooi, former Prime Minister, Honorable Nas Angula, Chairperson of Sam Nujoma Foundation, Madam Kovambo Nujoma, the First Lady of the Republic of Namibia, Honorable Dino Balotti, the Minister of MICT, my fellow regional governor from Commerce Region, Sam Nujoma, the regional councillor of Otavi, George Garab, all the regional councillors present here, officials from the government, ministries and agencies, our diplomatic corps, especially the ambassador of China to Namibia present here, all the development partners in this noble cause, distinguished guests, members of the community, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you all. I'm a teacher by profession and a politician by default. When a teacher greeted his folk, he said, "Good morning, you all." Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to dwell away from the written speech today. When I enter this holy ground on which everyone should have put off his or her shoes, I recall the history of Namibia. And I recall the deeds of bravery of the great giant of our liberator, our revolutionary hero, the late president, our founding father, Dr. Sam Nujoma. His philosophical words echo in my ear, saying that people united for common good for all sectors of society will emerge victorious. The reverberation of his words and his efforts and his words he always reminded us is, you parents must fasten your belts and give opportunity to your children. Children should go to school. And you young people, you must study to become scientists, marine biologists, geologists. And what touched me is during his olden days, he went back to university and graduated in geology. That is, practice what you preach. And that is the rich legacy he left behind. One thing I admired about my hero, Dr. Sam Nujoma, is how can one person stand up and went to Algeria, collect 3 rifles, and face the mammoth death of all the cannons, all the armed South African forces, and start that battle at Umkolombashi. But when the FAPLAs and the international philanthropic troops joined the struggle of liberation of Namibia, when this final battle of Kwanavale came, when MICT 2.8 of Cuba and Russia hailed in that battlefront, people were forced to surrender the liberation struggle and went back to Mount Echo to negotiate for peace settlement. That kind of a giant was Dr. Sam Nujoma, a visionary leader that sacrificed his livelihood for the liberation of his country. The practical last example is that he built a school and a clinic on his private farm and donated to us today. And his unselfish sacrifice to the country and its people. Then it gives me a great pleasure to welcome you all to this historic occasion. It's a milestone of an official handover ceremony of Etunda Clinic and Etunda School. Generous gifts from Dr. Sam Nujoma through Sam Nujoma Foundation to the government of the Republic of Namibia. Today marks a significant milestone in our shared journey towards improving access to quality education, care, and education for all our people, especially those in the rural area. Today we are witnessing the handing over of physical infrastructure, but we are celebrating the powerful act of patriotism, generosity, and visionary leadership inspired by our founding president and father of the Namibian nation, His Excellency Dr. Sam Nujoma. The donation of these 2 facilities reflects the foundation's continuous commitment to improving the quality of life for Namibians, especially those in rural communities. It is an act that demonstrates that nation building is a shared responsibility, the one that calls upon all of us, from government to private foundations and individual citizens, to contribute to the development of our country. Etunda Clinic will bring essential health services closer to our people, ensuring that mothers, children, and families receive the care they need without traveling long distances. Likewise, Etunda School will open doors for learning and opportunity, giving our children a firm foundation for a brighter future. This new school will provide a safe and conducive learning environment for our children and nurturing the next generation of leaders, teachers, doctors, nurses, and innovators. We extend our sincere appreciation to all who made this day possible. The Sam Nujoma Foundation, Government of the Republic of Namibia, our development partners, contractors, community members who supported the project from the start to finish. Your collective effort has turned the dream into the lasting reality. As we celebrate this achievement, let us also commit ourselves to take good care of these facilities, to ensure they continue serving people of Etunda and surrounding communities for many and many generations to come. On behalf of the regional leadership and the people of Otjozondjupa Region, I extended our heartfelt gratitude to the Sam Nujoma Foundation for the noble gesture. Your contribution will leave a lasting legacy in the lives of our people of Otjozondjupa and Namibia in general. I thank you.
Another round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a celebration, and I was hoping that we are going to ululate with, just celebrating the governor by welcoming us. Can we ululate a bit? Yeah, so we will continue. I thought I will use this podium to just give two quotes of Tatekulu, because I believe that this official handover ceremony of the Etunda Farm Primary School and Clinic is a significant milestone, as our governor earlier alluded. I want to quote that the founding president of the Republic of Namibia and the father of the Namibian nation said, "We must remain united on the continent to ensure that every African child attends a school, from kindergarten, primary school, and secondary school up to university level. This should be the commitment of all of us on the continent. An opportunity should always be for the future generation. We should not talk for our own interest." And that is what the founding father has said. And today, it's not about our own interest, it's about future generation. And without wasting time, I would like to ask Mr. Lucas Mungolo to provide a project overview and current project status. Please, the podium is yours.
Director of Proceeding, if you may allow me to stand on the protocol already observed. As it was alluded that my name is Lucas Mungolo and my duty is very simple for the day is to give the overview of the project, historical background, and the current status. I'm here to speak on behalf of the consortium that was actually tasked to render services on this project that we envisage to officially hand over to government. This actually, on behalf of the team, it's part of our corporate social responsibility project. To us, any type of social development or social upliftment project does not play a significant role with us as a professional task, but is also playing significant role as a part of our identity and our commitment towards the national building. This project is one of them that are really close to our heart, not in a sense that it provides opportunity to the farm workers, children, but it's because it's also supplementing government effort in addressing the current backlog that we face as a nation in a country. And secondly, is also promoting the legislation which speak about inclusivity. Yes, undisputable evidence that there were a bit of inclusivity in the children of farm workers. Fast forward, This project was initiated in 2013 by our late founding father, but this project was divided into two. So as we speak, we are standing at a donated of 15 hectares of land, and this 15 hectares of land is at the value of 25 million. Now, the phase two, as we speak, it's 100% completed. Phase two constitute of the clinic, nurses accommodation, and the class blocks. And then the phase two, which started in 2018, where our role was to design, to do supervision, quality control, and defect management, where we have done the 2 dormitories, and you can see them on the left is a dormitory for the ladies, and on the right is a dormitory for the boys. While in the hall where we are is a multi-purpose hall, and right immediately in the corner here is a kitchen. And then right at the back, the 2 dwelling that we have is for caretakers, purposely positioned intentionally to monitor the overview for the children this side. Yes, of course, one could ask why this project took so long. It's simple because this project is a donor base. There was no fixed budget. So that's why it really took long to be completed, and we really appreciate for the government to come forth and complete it 100%. I think that's I already indicated the value of these facilities. With those few remarks saying, I think the main question for the day here is just to say where to from here. I think is all of us the responsibility to, as a nation, to make sure that for every donated facility, we have a systemic maintenance plan in place to have a project life cycle costing from the construction, value of construction, operational, maintenance, even up to the decommissioning. Why do we need this? It's simply because to say if you need this, it gives a line ministry or it gives treasures to have a long-term focus, the need of maintenance of our facilities. It will also enable our public entity to make an informed decision as to say, can we maintain this facility internally or outsource? It's also giving an assistance to our public entity to avoid having a backlog of maintenance. And the most important, which is the final one, it's also all of us the responsibility to say for any infrastructure we are building, we need to make sure that we integrate the component of social responsiveness, economical responsiveness, and environmental responsiveness due to the climate change which is changing. The good news is that these solutions, they are already provided actually. I'm saying this to Her Excellency in her capacity as a secretarial in education to the governing party. Some of these solutions, additional to this, I'm proud to say this because I've been part of it with the Minister of Education since 2016. The Minister of Works, I see the director is here. He can also confirm these solutions were approved. The Minister of Education technical team also approved. The 14 region also approved it. So I think it's just a matter of implementation that need to be implemented. So with those few remarks, I will say every classroom building in this country is a step forward to achieve the dream that we want as a nation. And that dream is for every Namibian child to have access to education. And I thank you.
Namibia consists of 71% youth, and Mr. Mungolo needs another round of applause. And the message is very clear, ladies and gentlemen, that it is on all of us, not on government, not on private sector, on all of us. Now, the next remarks will come from the Otjozondjupa Regional Council, Mr. or Honorable Garab. Honorable Garab, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Good morning. Moro. Kairago. That's a Director of Ceremonies. Allow me to recognize the presence of our Honorable Governor for welcoming us, the presence of our Vice President of the Republic of Namibia, Honorable Lucia Witbooi. We used to school together at Sawabati School. We are first intake and graduates from the Sawabati School. Omake. That's now Honorable Vice President, me, myself, and Honorable Bedwell Chavionja from Okainja. We are together there. And allow me to recognize the presence of His Excellency, Dr. Nangolo Mbumba, former President of the Republic of Namibia, and the presence of the Deputy Minister. Allow me to stand as the protocol as it was already established. Today is indeed a significant date for us, particularly here in Otavi constituency. Currently, National Council is in session, and we decided, no, we cannot miss this occasion. And we drive through the night to be with you today here. I remember for us here in Otavi, it's an emotional occasion. Whenever I come back from the National Council on my way to Otavi, when I see the cars of the protocol, I choose to turn in, and has always a discussion with our founding father. And his house always was open for us. That is one of the leaders that we just give a phone call to say, Comrade President, there is an issue we want to discuss. Can we come? And will tell us now. Immediately in the afternoon, you are welcome to come, Honorable Councillor. That's how welcome we feel here. For us, it's home. May his soul rest in peace, in eternal peace. Because we were sitting one day in front when the founding father explained what he's busy developing here. And I mentioned to say, through my little contribution, I will assist with the fencing of the area. And I did not know that today will come, that we will be without his legacy here. But I took that decision, submit a motion, and Otavi constituency through the Regional Council of Otjozondjupa Region donated 200,000 to the foundation, mainly for the erection of the fence. Now, after the money was deposited in, we never got that opportunity to officially hand over this gesture to the foundation. So I will use this opportunity to call upon the chairperson of the foundation. I recognize the presence of former Prime Minister, Dr. Nas Angula. I remember when I was campaigning, it's the same time again, when he put us on spot. He called us out and said, tell the community, what are you going to do for them? And that's when we became leaders. That's right. I will also call the presence of the Vice President of the Republic of Namibia, His Excellency, the former President of the Republic of Namibia, Since it is historic and we are going to hand over this 200,000 check, all of you must come. Because the founding father was that type of person who embraced everybody. So we are all going to stand here, and then the councillors of Otjozondjupa Regional Council, please come to the podium. Here is the check that we are officially handing over to the foundation for the first phase of the erection of the fence. And if all went well, if you vote for Swapo Party, obviously, the second phase will come. So with this small gesture, as the host councillor of Otavi constituency, let us feel all welcome. I thank you.
We can do better. We can appreciate Honorable Garab. Let us appreciate him. 200,000. Thank you very much, sir. So we will continue with our program. We said we want to be brief, and the emphasis is on brief. So we will ask Mr. Hans Schutte to give a remarks on behalf of Ohorongo Cement. Is he here? Is there a representative of Ohorongo Cement? We will continue with the program. Or is he Ohorongo Cement? Oh, he's just getting ready. He have been ready. A round of applause.
Good morning, everybody. My sincere apology for delaying you for at least 1 minute. Thank you very much for the opportunity and warm welcome to everybody. My name is Sione Amalovo. I'm actually representing Ohorongo Cement, actually on behalf of Mr. Schutte, who will not be here with us today. Directors of ceremonies and member of the Board of Trustee of the Sam Nujoma Foundation, Mr. Niro Tapopi, I think he's not here today. Your Excellency Madam Lucia Witbooi, Vice President of the Republic of Namibia. Your Excellency Dr. Nangolo Mbumba, Fourth President of the Republic of Namibia, and Madam Mbumba, former First Lady in her absentia. Madam Teopoldine Kovambo Nujoma, founding First Lady of the Republic of Namibia in absentia, and the entire Nujoma family. Honorable Dino Mbalotti, Deputy Minister of Education, Sport, Innovation, Youth, Art and Culture. Honorable John Julius Kamsep, Governor of Otjozondjupa Region. Distinguished invited guests, member of the media, ladies and gentlemen. I'm actually super excited to be one of the guest speakers of this historic event for the official handover of Etunda Farm Primary School and Clinic to our government. The Etunda Farm and Primary School and Clinic had a long-standing relationship with Ohorongo Cement for more than 15 years. I can still remember very well the early stage of this project. On the 25th of November 2014, we were gathered here at the same place for the groundbreaking ceremony of this school and clinic project, led by our visionary leader, His Excellency, the late Dr. Sam Nujoma. On that day, there was no single structure at this place. Then on the 13th of May 2017, we came back at the same place for the handover ceremony and inauguration of the primary school and the clinic. During the groundbreaking ceremony, Orongo Cement donated 2 truckloads of cement for the construction of both school and clinic. Furthermore, the Support EV Ulm, in partnership with Ohorongo Cement, donated medical equipment to the total value of 600,000 Namibian dollars for the clinic. Directors of ceremonies, ladies and gentlemen, we believe that only through quality education we can build a strong and healthy nation. The structure that is being handed over today to Namibian government by the Sam Nujoma Foundation is a testimony of collaborative effort between the Namibian government, the community, and the private sector for the benefit of our nation. We are excited to be part of this project from its inception and to witness the tangible outcome of this project. Education is the only key to success. Furthermore, health is equally important as we are shaping the future leaders of our nation. These figures underscore the primary goal of this project. Therefore, our children in the surrounding farming community can no longer travel to either Otjozondjupa or Otavi to have access to either primary education or primary health care. We would not be here today if it was not through the visionary leadership and dream of His Excellency, the late Dr. Nujoma. Now that His Excellency, the late Dr. Nujoma, is no longer with us, it is our collective responsibility as leaders of this beautiful country to invest in education for future generations and in primary health care for our nation. Now, that the children from the surrounding farming community have access to primary education and primary health care, this is a testimony of what can be done collectively. Directors of ceremonies, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of entire Ohorongo Cement family, we are donating Kamathon trees at this historic place as a token of appreciation to His Excellency, the late Dr. Sam Nujoma, for his dedication and selfless leadership. Kamathon tree is famed for its resilient to drought, extremely hard, and long-lived tree with a lifespan of up to 200 years. The tree which we are donating today are actually a symbol of endurance. I thank you very much.
Thank you. Let us appreciate Ohorongo Cement. Even on the very day they are still giving. Another round of applause. We will have a brief remark from Paragon Seafood representative by Mr. Katao. Let us appreciate him as he's coming to take the floor.
Thank you, Director of Ceremonies. Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Namibia, Madam Lucia Witbooi, Your Excellency, former President of the Republic of Namibia, Dr. Nangolo Mbumba, the Chairperson of the Sam Nujoma Foundation, Right Honorable Nahas Angula, Mekulu Kavango Nujoma and family, ministers and MPs present, distinguished invited guests, esteemed members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to stand on the already established protocol. The Paragon Group is proud to associate itself with this noble and revolutionary act of human advancement. We consider ourselves a company inspired and shaped by the teachings of our founding president, His Excellency Dr. Sam Nujoma. He taught us values of self-determination. True freedom lies in our ability to create, to build businesses, and to generate wealth that uplifts our people and transform our society. On a personal note, I've had the honor of engaging with the founding president on several occasions. During the formation phase of this young republic, shortly after independence, I was assigned as a senior reporter of the Namibian newspaper to the State House. I was presented with the distinct and rare opportunity to study him close up over a substantial period of time when we had to crisscross this country and the globe in pursuit of Namibia's international standing. It was during this time that I came across his philosophy on education: relevant, accessible, and useful. Each encounter reaffirmed his deep love for his nation and his unwavering belief in the potential of Namibians to rise through hard work, education, and unity. His humility, wisdom, and vision continue to inspire me and many others who have walked in his light. I'm proud to stand here today and attest to the culmination of a vision formed many decades ago. Our joy is magnified by the knowledge that Paragon has, in its small way, been part of this journey alongside the founding president from conceptualization to completion. Allow me now, Director of Ceremonies, to briefly go back to his education philosophy. For most of us, education is the greatest equalizer. It is the highest form of empowerment that can be afforded to any human being. It restores dignity, liberates the mind and soul, and unlocks the boundless potential within every child. But for President Nujoma, education was more than just an equalizer. It was the proverbial rising of the tide that lifted all boats. He was preoccupied with the nature, accessibility, and outcomes of education. Nature, what do we teach our children? Accessibility, how do we make sure that each and everyone is educated? And outcome, what should this education do for us as a nation? How many times have we heard him lamenting how we teach irrelevant subjects to our children whilst we are endowed with mineral resources, marine resources, and solar energy, for instance? He would have loved to see more geologists, marine biologists, and solar engineers to take optimal advantage of these resources and give more relevant and practical application to our real world circumstances. Whilst his education ethos was to teach our children the subjects that relates to what we have in abundance, he also encouraged us to focus on what we lack, yet need for our survival. In this regard, Namibia's classification as a grain deficit, drought-prone country comes to mind. In this case, more geophysicists, horticulturalists, and hydrologists would have been needed to mitigate our existential challenges in these areas. I suppose the best way to honor his legacy is to give our children education that's relevant, practical, accessible, and useful. That would be their greatest inheritance. I urge you all to look after these facilities, to guard them jealously, and to preserve them for generations yet to come. In conclusion, Paragon Group will, with pride and unwavering commitment, continue to partner with the Sam Nujoma Foundation in advancing the legacy of our founding president and in championing the ideals by which he lived. We further call upon the broader business community to join hands with the Sam Nujoma Foundation, offering financial and moral support to sustain its vital work in keeping the vision of our founding president alive. Your Excellency, the Vice President, permit me to conclude with the words of the founding president himself. A people united, striving to achieve common good for all members of its society, will always emerge victorious. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Katsau, for providing an overview on your journey with His Excellency, the founding president. And we will continue. And today, Paragon made a commitment that they will continue to partner with us and to journey with us, and to ensure that the STEM subjects, which is your science, your technology, your math, continues in this country, that will give us a competitive advantage in the emerging sectors. So without further ado, I would ask His Excellency Zhao Wenping, Ambassador of China to Namibia, to deliver his speech. I thank you.
Thank you, Director of Ceremony. Your Excellency Madam Lucia Witbooi, Vice President of the Republic of Namibia. Your Excellency Dr. Nangolo Mubumba, Fourth President of the Republic of Namibia. All the protocol already be established. First of all, a very warm good morning to all those distinguished guests. Good morning. Vale Lebo. My name is Shen Jian. I'm the Deputy Chief of the Chinese Embassy. It's my great honor to be here for the official handover ceremony of Etunda Farm Primary School and Clinic. Due to an urgent arrangement, His Excellency Ambassador Zhao Weiping cannot be here today, so he entrusts me to attend this event on his behalf. I will read Ambassador Zhao's congratulatory message as follows. Congratulations on the handover of the Etunda Farm Primary School and Clinic. We are very delighted that this important project has completed and is now ready to benefit the local community. The Chinese Embassy is proud to have made some contribution to this construction of the project with a small donation, and we are honored to be part of this memorable occasion. At this moment, like all of you, I wish to pay high tribute again to the founding father, His Excellency Dr. Sam Nujoma. This school project was his baby, which the baby has enjoyed so much of his love and care. I still remember vividly his passion and enthusiasm when His Excellency kindly introduced this project to me during my first courtesy call. And I will never forget the honor His Excellency accorded me by personally leading me to have a tour of the project site. I clearly felt with my personal experience that day that the founding father always had people in his heart. He always cared about the welfare of the people, and he was most concerned of the education of the children, by which I was indeed deeply touched. I hope and believe all the children who are going to study in this school will always remember your dearest founding father. This school is a most precious gift he gave you, and also a great legacy he left. I hope this will encourage all the learners to study hard, and when they grow up, they will contribute to the development of Namibia, which the founding father and his comrades have created and dedicated their whole lives to build. For my colleagues and myself, we will continue to work hard on further promoting China-Namibia traditional friendship, which is also an important legacy of the founding father. And education will continue to be one of the key areas of our bilateral cooperation. Since the establishment of diplomatic relations between our two countries, China has donated 9 schools to Namibia and provided more than 600 scholarships for Namibian students to study in China. And we are ready to do more in future. You have our words. In conclusion, I sincerely wish Her Excellency Vice President Witbooi, His Excellency First President Dr. Mubemba, and Her Excellency, our former First Lady Madam Nujoma, and all the distinguished guests, good health, and our Etunda Farm Primary School and Clinic, great development in the many years to come. I thank you.
Let us appreciate Mr. Shi Jian, Minister Councillor. Another commitment, and I hope that we are recording all this commitment. China have been our long-standing friend, and we appreciate again a new commitment to work this journey with us. Without further ado, I would ask Comrade Cornelia Shilunga to come and deliver a statement on behalf of the mighty SWAPO party. Let us appreciate Comrade Cornelia Shilunga. Thank you.
Madam Julia Mwetuvana, the Director of the Ceremonies, thank you for the floor. Your Excellency, Comrade Lucia Witbooi, the Vice President of the Republic of Namibia, Your Excellency, Dr. Nangolo Mbumba, our fourth and former President of the Republic of Namibia, Mekulu Kovambo Nujoma, the former First Lady of the Republic of Namibia, and the family, Honorable Balotti, our Deputy Minister of Education, and other ministers that might be present, members of Parliament, Honorable Nahas Angula, former Prime Minister and Chairperson of the Dr. Sam Nujoma Foundation, the Board of Directors of the Dr. Sam Nujoma Foundation, Honorable John Julius Kamseb, the Governor for Otjozondjupa Region, Comrade Ims Namaseb, Otjozondjupa Regional Coordinator, and other regional coordinators that might be present, Your Excellency Zhao Weiping, the Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to the Republic of Namibia, hereby represented by Mr. Shen Jian, members of the Diplomatic Corps from sister countries, distinguished invited guests, Captain of Industries, fellow compatriots, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is with great honor that the SWAPO party leadership and the entire rank and file extends its profound gratitude to the Dr. Sam Nujoma Foundation on this momentous handover of the Etunda Primary School to the government of the Republic of Namibia. Indeed, this act embodies the enduring legacy of our founding father and the leader of the Namibian Revolution, Dr. Sam Shafishuna Nujoma, a visionary giant whose ardent belief in the education of every Namibian child ignited the flame of progress that continues to illuminate our nation. From the battlefields of the national liberation struggles to the classrooms of empowerment, Comrade Nuyoma's unwavering commitment to an educated nation has been the cornerstone of SWAPO Party's vision. Etunda Primary School, born from his personal sacrifice and foresight on his own farm, stands as a living testament to his love for the marginalized, the children of the farm workers, and the rural communities who deserve equal access to knowledge as the key to nation building and breaking chains of poverty and inequality. Your Excellency, Vice President, today, this handover culminates in the bold strides of the 8th administration under the dynamic leadership of Her Excellency, the President, Dr. Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah, who has declared free tertiary education from the year 2026. A bold and a progressive policy that removes barriers, empowers our youth, and builds a skilled, prosperous Namibia for all. This is indeed SWAPO, as we know SWAPO. SWAPO is the eternal home of Dr. Sam Nujoma, and it has delivered on its promises. Therefore, in conclusion, let Etunda Primary School inspire us all to collectively strive for what we can do for our country as opposed to what our country can do for us. I thank you. Long live the undying spirit of Dr. Sam Shafishuna Nujoma. Long live.
Let us appreciate the ruling party. Let us appreciate SWAPO. Long live, long live, long live SWAPO. Long live SWAPO. Long live the founding father. Long live Netumbo Ndaitwah. Long live. No, I think that we need to lighten up. Yeah, so we will continue with our program, and we will then ask a short statement by Madam Kovambo Nujoma, and it will be read on behalf or by Mr. Saki Nujoma, and I fondly call him my senior. Please take the floor.
Thank you very much, my dear sister, the directors of ceremonies, Your Excellency, Madam Lucia Witbooi, Vice President of the Republic of Namibia, Your Excellency, Dr. Nangolo Bumba, Fourth President of the Republic of Namibia, and Madam Bumba, in her absence, Honorable Naa Sangula, Chairman of the Sam Nujoma Foundation and former Prime Minister of the Republic of Namibia, Comrade Katusha, Your Excellency Zhao Weiping, Ambassador of the Republic of China to Namibia, in his absence, represented by the first Consular Minister in the Embassy, Honorable Dino Balotti, Deputy Minister of Sports, Education, Innovation, Youth, Arts and Culture, Honorable John Julius Kamusep, Governor of the Otjozondjupa Region, Honorable George Garab,
Regional Councillor for Otavi, Your Worship, the Mayor of Otavi, Mr. Isaac Hosep, in his absence, distinguished veterans of the Namibian liberation struggle, distinguished members of the Etunda Farm workers, all protocols observed. I'm here to deliver the message of our dear mother, the first First Lady of the Republic of Namibia, Madam Mekuru Kovambo Nujoma, on behalf of the Nujoma family, which reads as follows. I'm deeply honored to join you through the message at this solemn and historic moment as we unveil this monument in memory of my late husband, His Excellency Dr. Sam Nujoma, the founding president and father of the Republic of Namibia. On behalf of my family, I extend our heartfelt appreciation to all gathered here today and to everyone who has contributed to the realization of this meaningful project. We welcome you warmly to Otavi, a place close to my late husband's heart, that embodies the hard work, resilience, and community spirit that is so greatly admired. My late husband was a man of deep humility. Though he carried the title, the president, he saw himself first and foremost as a servant of the people. He never sought comfort or privilege, but instead lived by the principle that leadership is about service, sacrifice, and compassion. He often reminded us that a true leader must never lose touch with the ordinary person, the farmer, the worker, the teacher, and the child. One of the causes closest to his heart was the plight of the children of farm workers. The children born into generations of hardship often were the hope of escaping the cycle of poverty. He would speak often of their struggles and of his dream that they too should have access to education, dignity, and opportunity. He believed that education is the bridge between struggle and success, the great equalizer that gives every child the tools to rise above circumstances. For him, empowering the African boy and girl child was not just national duty, but a moral one. For he knew that the future of Namibia would be written by the hands of those we educate today. To the children, he would have said, "My dear children, this school and the books, they are your inheritance. Use them well and look after it. Learn with courage, dream boldly, and never believe that your beginnings determine your end. The ignorance that once held your parents must never hold your dreams. Through education, you will break free from poverty, and through hard work, you will become the builders of a stronger, freer Namibia." This was his message, one of faith, resilience, and hope. It is now our collective duty to carry it forward. My family and I wish to express our sincere gratitude to the Sam Nujoma Foundation under the wise chairmanship of Honorable Nas Angula for their continued commitment to preserve and to advance the vision of the founding president under the capable leadership of the foundation remains a beacon of service, humility, and national building. The very values that defined my late husband's life. We also thank the government of the Republic of Namibia, the SWAPO Party, the Otavi Town Council, and all partners, donors, and individuals who made this project possible. Your dedication and unity of purpose reflect the enduring spirit of solidarity upon which our nation was built. As a family, we will continue to honor his dream, a dream rooted in faith, humility, and the unwavering belief that every Namibian child deserves a fair chance of a better life. May this monument stand not only as a reminder of one man's extraordinary journey, but also as a call to action for all of us to live with purpose, compassion, and commitment to the next generation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Comrade Saki Nujoma. A message from the heart, encouraging our children to dream boldly and also to break the vicious cycle of poverty, and that every Namibian child needs to have a fair chance to education. Thank you once again. A message from the heart from Mekovambo to the audience and also to the Namibian nation. We will proceed. We will proceed with our program, and I will ask Honorable Nas Angula, Chairperson of the Sam Nujoma Foundation, to come and deliver his short statement. Let us appreciate him.
It's not quite short, but bear with me. Director of our program this morning, allow me to stand by the protocol which you so kindly elaborated, save to thank the Nujoma family. We are really thankful to your family for inviting us here and for cordially receiving us this morning. Your Honor, Madam Lucia Witbooi, thank you for responding on behalf of the President to our invitation. Our fourth President, Dr. Nangolo Mbumba, a citizen of Otjozondjupa, thank you for sparing this time to be here and to give us courage and inspiration. Comrade Governor, we feel welcome in your region. Minister Councillor from the Embassy of the People's Republic of China, thank you, Sheshe, for being here. Now, the owners of this school are sitting somewhere there. Can you stand up? School children. Those are the owners of this school, and they happen also to be the owners of the future. They are our heritage. Thank you for joining us this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor and the privilege to join you here today on this auspicious occasion of the official handover of Etunda Farm School and Clinic to the government of the Republic of Namibia. This project is a brainchild of His Excellency Dr. Sam Nujoma our founding father and first president of the Republic of Namibia, as he initiated it and fully spearheaded it until its final conclusion. We are sad that he is not here today, but his legacy will live on. Against this background, I'm immensely pleased that Her Excellency Madam Lucia Witbooi, Vice President of the Republic of Namibia, is among us today, representing Her Excellency President Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah and the entire government on this special occasion. I'm equally glad to witness the presence of all distinguished dignitaries and members of the business fraternity who have traveled from near and afar to attend this ceremony. Similarly, as I said earlier, I'm particularly pleased by the presence of His Excellency Dr. Nangolo Mbumba, fourth President of the Republic of Namibia. Minister Councillor, we expected your ambassador to be here, but because of many other responsibilities, he's not here. Inform him that your presence here has been an inspiration to us as Namibians and as good friends of your country. Indeed, as you can all see, the Etunda Primary School is situated on a piece of land donated by the founding president and father of the Namibian nation to cater for children of farm laborers and those marginalized communities in and around the vicinity of Tavi and beyond, in order for them to attend school in line with his long-term vision and passion that every Namibian child must attend school from primary education until the tertiary level. Having been farming in this district of Otavi, the founding president was deeply touched by the plight of the children of farm laborers and those marginalized communities in and around the vicinity of Tavi who do not attend school. As a visionary leader, he always stressed that education is the key to knowledge and power. For this reason, it is his humble thought that if we do not educate our children, we will miss out a lot as a country in terms of future scientists, medical doctors, agriculturalists, geologists, engineers, and many other professions who to assist us to solve the pressing needs in our country. It is against the above background that the founding president took a firm decision to donate this piece of land, including bricks and other materials, to initiate the Etunda Farm Primary School project and clinic that we are witnessing here today. Initially, some people were skeptical about his decision, saying that it will be very costly and difficult to build a school at a farm without a proper budget. However, the founding president, as usual, proved everybody wrong, because for him, no mountain is too high and no job, big or small, is insurmountable. The founding president was indeed a doer and a man of action, who hardly gives up once he puts his mind on something. The founding president had extensive experience in mobilizing resources when he used to walk along the corridors of power all over the world and when he was the head of state. Hence, he approached members of the business fraternity and the individuals through their corporate social responsibility to support his project. The response was overwhelming, and both the public and the private sectors donated generously to the project. I'm pleased to announce that the health clinic has been operational since 2017, and farm workers, indeed the general public, have been receiving treatment here. Furthermore, I'm reliably informed that more than 8 babies have been delivered in the clinic since it was inaugurated. Let us therefore give a loud round of applause to the Minister of Health and Social Services, as they did not hesitate to operationalize the clinic when they were approached to do so. Director of Ceremonies, ladies and gentlemen, it is unfortunate indeed that the founding president is not here today to witness the fruit of his labor as he departed this world in February this year. Nonetheless, those of us who are present here today have a moral duty and responsibility to complete and expand this school project, following in the footsteps of our founding president, as he already laid the solid foundation. This we must do not only in terms of this project, but also many other, including his vision, in order to maintain his legacy. Today, the project will be handed over as it is, and as they say in Afrikaans, voetstot. Meaning, if there's something missing, just fix it and move on. Director of Ceremonies, ladies and gentlemen, before I conclude, allow me to say that the Etunda Farm offers a compelling benchmark on what collaborative efforts can do. It transcends agricultural productivity to serve vulnerable members of our society. This is land reform as envisaged, a vehicle for community dignity, health, and opportunity. Thus, this project stands as a beacon and a living testimony to what is possible when the spirit of Ubuntu guides our action and when vision and passion meet. If the founding father could leverage his farm to build a school and a clinic, so we can all also do so. This commitment must echo with the weight of our history and remain a poignant reminder of the ideals that fueled our struggle for social justice. Let this be a call to return to the foundational principles of Ubuntu, where true value of a person is measured by their character, empathy, contributions to society, and the quality of relationships with others, rather than by material wealth. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to convey my sincere gratitude to all the stakeholders who participated in this project, such as the SWAPO Party, the P2 Gold Company, Horongo Cement, Namport, Swakop Uranium, Irongo Marine, Cheetah Cement, Rani Group of Companies, Pragoro Investments, and the Chinese Embassy in Namibia, and the Otjozondjupa Regional Council, as well as the Construction and Design Lab Company. Ladies and gentlemen, rest assured that all stakeholders will be formally acknowledged for their valuable contribution. I'll be failing in my duty if I also do not acknowledge all the farm workers, the support staff at the Office of the Founding President, including the Otavi Farmers Association, the National Youth Service, out there. And of course, the media houses who made the public aware of this project. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, the theme for the event is sharing, caring, and solidarity. That captures the spirit of Sam Nujoma. This is a fitting theme that compels us to work together and resonate very well with the founding president's top-tier quote, when he always used to say, and I quote, "A people united, striving to achieve a common good for all members of society, will always emerge victorious." Now, I want to acknowledge the presence here of my brother, Dino Balotti. Young brother. Young brother. Young brother, the ball is in your court. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Nas Angula. We always fondly call him Comrade Chair, a man full of wisdom, and we can only learn from his speech. It's about solidarity and care, and also smart partnership. And he also called our young people, this is our heritage. And I thank you so much for your speech. The next speech is from a short statement from Honorable Dino Balotti. I must disclose that he was my former colleague, also my dear neighbor, Deputy Minister of Education, Innovation, Sports, Youth, Arts, and Culture. And we are inviting him to the podium. Let us appreciate our Deputy Minister. Let us appreciate our Deputy Minister.
My neighbor and my dear sister, Julia, you asked us all to be brief, but please give me my 10-minute allocation. That's what the program says. And so to everyone, I am a politician, as you may well know, so I can't fully rest on the established salutation list, but please permit me to acknowledge the high table. Her Excellency, Madam Lucia Witbooi, our Vice President of the Republic of Namibia, Your Excellency Nangolo Mbumba, former Education Minister from 1995 to 2005, Right Honorable Dr. Nasangula, I'll call him my leader, not my older brother. It just does not feel right. 35 years ago, Right Honorable, I was 3 years old, and you were the inaugural Minister of Education, Culture and Sport. And just after your 5-year term, His Excellency Dr. Mbumba succeeded you. And today, I deputize my minister and I stand on the shoulders of giants. So, the entire Nujoma family, seated here, Mr. Saki Nujoma, a special mention to my mom, Usuta, as well as to my brother, Honorable Shafishuna Nujoma. He is my governor, also seated in the front row. Honorable Kamusep, did I click correctly? Excellent. Governor of the beautiful Otjozondjupa Region, I also call you my governor. And to all my seniors and my fellow Namibians present here this morning, especially to the learners that are seated at the back, I say good morning. Please accept apologies for my voice. I believe I've come down with a flu, but there was nothing that was going to keep me away from this historic moment today. In the briefing meeting that we had earlier this morning, I was sat among giants. Seated right next to me was our former head of state. Opposite me was our former Right Honorable Prime Minister, and chairing was Her Excellency our VP. And I will use the words of the Right Honorable Dr. Nahasangula when he said, and I quote, "We stand on the shoulders of giants to see further." So I can see you all the way at the back. It is with a great sense of pride and a deep sense of national duty that I share a short statement, Julia, here today in this beautiful school hall at this Etunda Farm Primary School, as we mark a historic moment in our national identity. Similar to our governor, who asked in his brief remarks to defer from the prepared speech just for a moment, when I drove here this morning, I had goosebumps, and it made me recollect on someone that was so selfless to essentially give up his life to fight for the independence of our country. And I think I would love for you to give a round of applause to His Excellency. The school, as well as the clinic, will receive the heritage status it so rightfully deserves, where we must further supplement the selfless gesture of our founding father and ensure that this school is of the very best in terms of infrastructure as well as output of educational excellence. We may receive it today. Thank you. There are many nice statements, so save your clapping, save the clapping. We may receive this infrastructure today, foot stewards, as we've been informed, but we will now treat it as our own home, and we will make sure that everything that needs doing gets done. My minister, Honorable Dr. Sanet Steenkamp, wishes that she could have been here with all of us this morning. She extends her heartfelt well wishes and has also asked me to inform that she will definitely make time to visit the school very soon, hopefully once operational. It's the flu. As we formalize the transition of a dream born right here on the Etunda Farm, we reflect on a vision that inspired this project to bring the light of education and the stability of health to the farm workers and their families, ensuring that no Namibian is left behind. This initial humble aspiration, the brainchild of our founding father, His Excellency Dr. Sam Nujoma, has now matured into a magnificent national asset, and one that we as a line ministry are proud and honored to support. Through this initiative, the Nujoma Foundation has demonstrated that true leadership is not only measured by words spoken, but by the tangible improvements made in the daily lives of ordinary people. As His Excellency Dr. Nujoma once reminded us, and I quote, "The future of our country will be secured only when every Namibian child, wherever they are, can read and think for themselves." On behalf of the Ministry of Education and all the other mandates, I wish to express our deep appreciation to the Nujoma Foundation for this invaluable gesture as well as contribution. This handover of the school and clinic to the government signifies a partnership between public institutions and private foundations, anchored in our shared mission of national development. This collaboration is a shining example of what can be achieved when we unite around a common purpose to ensure that every Namibian child has access to quality education and that every family has access to basic healthcare services. In the briefing meeting earlier, I was given strict instructions by our chair of the foundation, Right Honorable Dr. Nasangula. We have to ensure that the fence, or rather that we fence the space as a matter of urgency. We also need to ensure that water security with the geological dynamics comes to fruition, and we need to bring learners from all corners of the country to this very school. Right Honorable, even those learners from Okalumba village in the Onyana constituency. It's an inside joke, he will know. To the teachers who will serve here, I say this: you are the torchbearers of His Excellency's vision. Through your dedication and passion, you will continue his mission of empowering the next generation of Namibians with knowledge, discipline, and pride. To the learners, I urge you to cherish this opportunity. This school was born from love and sacrifice. Make the most of it. To the parents and community leaders of Etunda, the ultimate success of this institution rests in your hands. Value this investment, utilize these facilities fully, and participate actively in its growth. As our Director of Proceedings said earlier this morning, it's a collective responsibility and it belongs to all of us. As I now draw to a close, let us carry forward the spirit of self-reliance and dedication exemplified by the Founding Father. This is his legacy, and it is now our collective responsibility to expand. I look forward to seeing young people learning and playing right here. As His Excellency Dr. Nujoma so wisely reminded us, a nation that does not educate its youth is a nation without a future. Today, we renew the sacred commitment to educate our young people, to empower our communities, and to safeguard the future of our beloved Namibia. I so thank you. With the permission of Mayor Julia, allow me now to fulfill my other duty to call on our keynote speaker. Please don't stand yet, Your Excellency. Hailing from the southern part of Namibia, the great Karas region, as well as the Hardap region. It's the flu, the clicks are not coming. Our keynote speaker is someone that I have the utmost respect for as a servant leader. someone that I have firsthand seen care for everyone in her ambit, whether that could be cooking for the very full support team, to making time to engage the youth, to even doing needlework while having some tea with members of her community. Her Excellency, our Vice President, was an educator for 27 years at schools in Gibeon, Maltahur, and Marienthal, having served as a member of the National Assembly from March 2010 until March 2025, where she has equally occupied various leadership positions in government. On the 21st of March of this year, Her Excellency, our President, Dr. Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah, saw it right and fit to appoint Madam Lucia Witbooi as the 5th Vice President of the Republic of Namibia. I now ask that we all stand as we welcome to the podium our keynote speaker, Her Excellency, our Vice President, Madam Lucia Witbooi. Let's give her a round of applause.
Again, one verse. Music. All the But it's a day that we need to celebrate. Band, you must be ready when I'm done. Thank you. You may be seated. Yeah. It's an emotional day, but also a day to be happy and for us to celebrate the legacy of a revolutionary leader. Director of Ceremonies, life is short. Therefore, I will make two remarks during my introductions. I acknowledge the presence of Your Excellency, our 4th President of the Republic of Namibia, Dr. Nangolo Mbumba. Now, during our induction, 2010, he told us, when they prepared us for Parliament, then you must be a quick learner. You must, when you enter Parliament, you must be a quick learner. And then, during one party caucus, as a vice president, he came to the caucus. Now, you must know when a vice president comes to a caucus, it's not in Parliament, then you must know there must be something serious. Now, one member talk about narratives, and these narratives, and you know that big words. Now, our president just said, don't find yourself on the wrong side of the party. Yes. I've also learned from him that when you are there, you must toe the line of the party. Very important. Yeah, I was honored to be amongst them. Honorable Katusa, our former Prime Minister, the chairperson, former Prime Minister and chairperson of the Sam Nujoma Foundation. We were a great team at Parliament. Some of us will always remember and what to do, and we have learned a lot from him. Now, 2014, I'll ask Saki to come. Saki to 2014. While we are preparing for the campaign, Parliament campaign, our internal campaign, Electoral College campaign now. During the break, we used to chat and, not chat, but to greet and whatever. Now I greet him like that. Tadenas, Prime, I know you have many friends, close friends from exile and. But for now, that weekend, that was electoral college, but no, forget about them when you enter that ballot box. Forget about them, and after your name, I try to marry quickly somebody to get the surname with an A, starting with an A. But the time is now against me. But at least after your cross, forget about your friends and the exile and what. Go straight to the last W. and make the cross there for him. Now, then I greet him like this. Now, in the older days, it was how do you call it? And I said, And thank you. And I came, I think, number 10 on the final list. I came number 10. Yeah. And then unknowingly, during that time, 2014, we attended at the headquarters an event, and maybe unknowingly, during his few words, he used there 2-3 words, a sentence that boosted my campaign. That immediately after that event, and it was the same like it was the electoral college down now, and I got some calls. So thank you very much. Yeah. To my brother Tino Balotti, the Deputy Minister of Education, Innovation, Youth, Sports, Arts and Culture, we are now sharing many platforms together, and we also start and to build a good relationship. Now, yesterday he tried to invite me to a dinner there, to a farm nearby, and then I asked the distance, and then I was chatting with my staff. Hy kan nie vir my na plaas toe invite waar die owner nie vir my die boere kan by mekaar kry nie. I will not just go for nothing there. But unfortunately, the farm was very close to Otavi, and I was staying, overnighting in Ochi, Varongo. To the governor, Honorable Kamusep, the governor of the Otjozondjupa Region, thank you for being here. To Honorable Sam Nujoma, the governor of Khomas Region, take care of that name. This is not only your name, it is our name, it's the nation's name. All our eyes, we are watching you, my brother. You are carrying that name. I have also one son, only one son in my life. His name is Witbooi. And I used to told him, Buddha, take care of that name. Make sure, make sure of your movements. Waar kry jy vir jou? Wie is jou maats? Please, people are not looking to you as a person, how you look, that name. So please, Honorable Cornelia Shilunga, the Presidential Senior Advisor and Head of the Upstream Petroleum Unit. Now, in Parliament, when you get difficulties to say a word, we just say that word. Then we support each other, then we say that word. But when you struggle to say a word here, whatever, then you people take us to social media. This is, cannot even talk English. Cannot talk English and all those stuff. So, thank you. To the representative of the Republic of China, thank you. Thank you for the support. And I believe it's our collective duty still to complete this project. Honorable George Garab, the regional councillor of the Otavi constituency and other regional councillors. And as I said, life is short. Therefore, I will also share today, while he is around, to our former president, Dr. Nangolong Bumba. Now, he was a secretary general at that time when we started with the Swabo Party School. And here I can proudly share the products of the first index of the Swabo Party School. It was not easy to be under a rector like Comrade Marco. It was not easy, especially when you have to go and ask for leave. You will not be there to attend. It was not, you must get your words, you prepare you. And really, it was not easy to go to that office and ask for leave. Now, to share with you, Dr. President Mbumba, you have myself a product from the first index 2017. We have Honorable Lucia Ipumbu, the Minister of Home Affairs, Immigration, Safety and Security. Then Honorable Garab, the Regional Councillor of Otavi constituency. This is his second term. Honorable Betuel. Now, I don't want, not one, but I used to tell Betuel, you must get the easier surname. Easier surname. Now, it is also his second term, first intake. Selma Asino, Otavi constituency councillor, current, and she will come in. Mataus, we call him Mataus Kamati in Oshokoto. He's there. And then Honorable Honorable William Shita Mune, he's the candidate for regional councillor in the Oshikundu. And then Emma Nankali at Ngurunguru, she's the candidate there. Yeah, Oshikundu constituency, isn't it? He's a candidate there. Yeah, Oshikundi. Now, that word, don't worry. Don't worry, that word. Yeah, Tate William, we used to call him Tate William. Honorable Emma Nankale, she's a candidate for local authority to Yemo Amokwaya. She's also local authority candidate. And our Esther, I used to call her just as Comrade Okaku. Okaku, she's a candidate there from the regional council candidate. And then our own Connie Engelbrecht, she's the secretary to the previous rector, Dr. Charles Mubida. So these were the results from that. And we are a block. Comrade Doctor, we are a block. So when we go into, I can talk now, those things. When we go into these congresses and whatever, we are a block. So don't worry, don't punish us for that. Yeah, with due respect, Tate Kulu Johannes Mupia, the king of the Oganjera Traditional Authority, and his wife. We are honored to have you here today at this historical day. And then Comrade Saki, Nujoma, and the entire family. I used to call him my brother, and he is my brother. If we have veterans of the liberation struggle, I acknowledge your presence. Respected captains of industry representing our sponsors of this project, distinguished invited guests, senior government officials, the learners, teachers present here today, the media responsible to take this message to all the corners of the country and to the world. It is your responsibility. Please. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning once again, of afternoon, good afternoon. Yeah, yes. It is with profound gratitude and humility that I welcome you all to this historic occasion. Your presence here today is a testament to the enduring legacy of our founding president, the late Dr. Sam Nujoma. May his soul rest in peace, whose vision and compassion continue to shape our nation. Today, we gather to witness the official handover of the Etunda Farm Primary School and Clinic, which is a monumental gift to the people of Namibia. In this regard, the Etunda Farm Primary School and Clinic were initiated by the late founding president on his private farm, Etunda, near Otavi, named after his birthplace. His dream was to uplift the children of farm workers and rural communities through access to education and health care. The clinic, operational since 2017, has served the local population and other communities, while the school and hostel were still under construction but nearly completion. This project was born out of a deep desire to address the needs of the previously disadvantaged people. On behalf of the government of the Republic of Namibia, the Namibian people, and especially the Otjozondjupa region, I extend my heartfelt appreciation to the Nujoma family for this generous donation, close to 16 hectares of land and fully equipped facilities valued at over 25 million. This clinic will accommodate 12 staff members, including a medical doctor. The school has a capacity for 240 learners, a principal, a head of department, 6 teachers, an administrative officer, and 2 cleaners. The hostel can house 100 boarders and includes accommodation for hostel matrons, the chief matron, and other staff. Not staff, but yeah, stay staff. President Nujoma believed that every child should be educated from kindergarten to university. He was deeply moved by the plight of farm workers and their children, and he took a personal initiative to break the cycle of generational poverty through education. He used his own resources to buy bricks from combat mines and mobilize support from Namport, B2 Gold, Paragon Investment Holdings, Ohorongo Cement, Swakop Uranium, Cheetah Cement, the Chinese Embassy, Rani Group, and many others. Director of Ceremonies, let this be a shining example for all farms and corporate entities. We must unite to complete this noble project and uphold the legacy of the father of the Namibian nation. Now that he has departed, it is our collective duty to ensure his dream is realized. The founding president intended to donate this project to the government upon completion. That was really his wish. Now, he is no longer with us. Therefore, we must collectively honor his vision and ensure its full realization. It is now, the ball is in our hands. The government, the private sector, and everybody as we are sitting here. This project aligns with all national goals to provide healthcare and education to all, especially the indigenous minority, and contributes directly to Vision 2030. It complements our government's efforts to empower the children of farm laborers and indigenous minorities, enabling them to contribute meaningfully to our country's development. And let me also share with you, and as you said, we were always that education background, but yeah. Now, we are no more saying marginalized communities. We have launched on the 27th of October the revived National Disability Policy. And we have changed the name from marginalized to indigenous minorities. So as from now on, we must practice and educate ourselves and others the name to use indigenous minorities. Now the division where I'm serving also use that thing, ne? Sign. So the next round of applause, all of us do like this. Yeah. Therefore, we call upon all stakeholders to assist in completing the remaining infrastructure, the fencing, the boreholes, and civil, mechanical, and electrical works. The Ministry of Works, Transport, and the Ministry of Education, Innovation, Youth, Sports and Culture, Arts and Culture must collaborate with all the role players to ensure the school opens its doors fully in 2026. The Education Director is here. Where is he? Yes? Tade, you are a headman, please make sure. Thank you. He's also a headman. He became a headman while he was in Hardap. So from Hardap, I give you now the instructions. This should be our collective national priority. Vision 2030 aims to transform Namibia into a healthy, food-secure nation with high living standards and access to quality services. This project is a direct contribution to that vision. The inclusion of a clinic alongside the school reflects a holistic approach. Since 2017, the clinic has served the community, with many children born here, a true symbol of life and hope. And I believe that from the children that was born there, and if not, starting from tomorrow or next month, that they carried the name, or they were baptized, Sam. At least Sam Safashuna or Sam, that name must be there. So if the check there in the records, how was the children's name, or in the location here, on the farm workers, and make sure if it is not there, the next born. Yes. Yes, a name, we have to make sure that that name is alive, that name is in the generations, whether not only from his family. Because as I'm talking here, as his name is in Gibeon, that name Sam is in Gibeon. Similarly, Vision 2030 emphasizes partnerships as essential for sustainable development. This project is a model of such collaboration. We must foster partnerships between government, civil society, private sector, and international allies. This is how we build a resilient and inclusive Namibia. And I believe that is what our founding father used to build this school. as the founding president reminded us, a people united, striving to achieve a common good for all members of the society will always emerge victorious. Education, thank you, will always emerge victorious. And as part of his legacy, and as coming also from that background of education, I urge you that we must also learn that, where is it? I saw it there. That verse of the words to our children, to our people, that it should be like those days of when you went for confirmation, you get a Bible verse. Learn our children. That is part of our legacy. Education, it is the key to opportunity. The greatest equalizer is education. Let us remember the words of Nelson Mandela. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And of Kofi Annan, knowledge is power. Information is liberating. Education is the foundation of progress. These words echo the values that guided the founding president's actions. Against this background, I urge all stakeholders, again, the government, private sector, NGOs, and the community to rally behind this initiative and to ensure its completion. This facility will empower hundreds of children, giving them a chance to dream, to learn, and contribute meaningfully to the society. Good health is the greatest wealth a nation can possess. Without a healthy population, no country can achieve its potential. The first president of the Republic of Namibia understood this deeply, and is why he ensured that the Etunda Farm primary school and clinic project included not only a school, but also a health clinic. He understands it properly. A healthy child is a learning child, and a healthy community is a productive community. We must continue to invest in healthcare infrastructure and services, especially in our rural areas, to ensure that no Namibian is left out. In the same spirit, we must promote healthy lifestyles to defeat the rise of lifestyle diseases such as diabetes, hypertension, and heart diseases, just to mention a few. These conditions are preventable through education, proper nutrition, physical activity, and regular medical checkups. The Etunda Clinic is not just a place for treatment. It must become a center for health education and wellness promotion. Let us encourage our people to adopt habits that support long and vibrant lives. The late founding president, Nujoma, repeatedly called upon Namibians to plant trees and produce food. He believed that food security begins at home, in our gardens and our fields. This project must also serve as a model for integrating agriculture into education. Let the learners of Etunda Primary School grow their own vegetables, plant fruit trees, and learn the value of self-reliance and environmental stewardship. In doing so, we honor his call and build resilience against hunger and climate change. We are going to plant some trees today to celebrate his legacy. Something that I have also learned from our late founding father. he used to say, you must always wear, we have a very, or how should I say, strong sun, but something about the sun. Now, he said, used to wear long sleeve clothes. Put on sunscreen and wear dark glasses. Dark glasses. Yes, it's very helpful. So he teaches so many things that we can remember. Now dark glasses, nowadays, when you wear the dark glasses, you thought he's a Homsa. Yeah. Huh? Thank you. He also teaches that one. And a tree, of course, many meanings of a tree. So today we'll also plant a tree. And that tree, we should also name Sam Nujoma. That name must continue. This project reminds the nation that we must unite to pave the way for sustainable development. The example set by our founding father is one of selflessness, a vision, and action. He did not wait for others to act. He led by example. Let us emulate his example by working together across sectors, across regions, putting aside our differences and focusing on what unites us. That should be the main. What will unite us as Namibians? And then the desire to build a better Namibia for all. Not a better Namibia for Karas, for Harta, for Otjozondjupa, for Omusati, for Omageta, Omaheke, but a better Namibia for all its inhabitants. Now, it's very hard to, when you are a teacher, to conclude. You say in conclusion, then you talk, then you come back in conclusion, but this is my real conclusion. Again, for my people, yes. In conclusion, let us remember the powerful words of our founding president, Dr. Sam Nujoma. Educate your children, for they are the future leaders of this country. A nation that does not invest in the education of its youth is a nation that has no future. He also told us, let us build schools, not prisons. Let us build clinics, not battlefields. May these words guide us as we move forward with a purpose, with the purpose of unity and determination to complete this noble project and continue building the Namibia he dreamed for. Let us honor the legacy of Dr. Sam Nujoma, not just with words, but with action. Let us build, support, and sustain what he has started. Education, please, for all, make sure. Lastly, and this is now my real conclusion. Yeah, thank you to the Nujoma family, the Sam Nujoma Foundation, led by capable leaders that understands what they are doing, that understands the legacy of our founding father, and all cooperating partners, all our partners. May this project stand as a beacon of hope, a beacon of unity and progress for generations to come. I thank you. Band, are you ready?
you, Your Excellency, Madam Lucia Witbooi, for this keynote address. We will continue. I cannot add anything to Her Excellency's speech. It's a well-written speech speaking to our heart and calling to the Namibian nation to have a slogan that will spread among the school business fraternity, that when we are united, we will always emerge victorious. Thank you once again, Your Excellency. We will then continue with our program, which is the presentation of the official document and handover of the ministry to the Ministry of Education, which is the school, and also the clinic. I will ask my senior, Comrade Sam Nujoma, and then also Her Excellency, Madam Lucia Witbooi, our Vice President, to receive the ownership of these two properties. Yes.
Yeah. I hereby, on behalf of the Nujoma family, hand over the documentation that includes or entitles all the properties and the drawings of the school as well as the clinic to Her Excellency, our Vice President, Madam Lucia Witbooi.
Thank you. I'll ask the Deputy Minister of Education to join me. I will not hand over now because I am delegated. Yes, I'm delegated. So I must first give it in the hands of the President and from there to education. Before I came here, I called the Honorable Minister before last night, the other day. I asked her, I'm going to do this activity, I'm delegated. Is all the documentation in place? And she said that all the documentation is in place. It is very important that projects like this have proper documentation, and especially when the name of our founding father is involved. Therefore, thank you to the family to prepare for us this. As I said, I will not hand over to him today. I still need to report back. Thank you. Thank you.
So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The clinic and the school have been officially handed over to the Republic of Namibia. So I would say that let's give another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. So we will continue with our program. We've got few activities lined up. So now after this, we will have the high table, then proceed to the tree planting and also sightseeing. And then also then the unveiling of the school plaque. But now to ensure that we move once out of the building, I will then ask Madam Etunda Nujoma Imbili to come and give the vote of thanks. And then also after that is AU and National Anthem. And then we will be led by Mr. Mungolo. He is our lead project to help us sightsee. And then after that, after the vote of thanks, we will then just sing the AU and National Anthem. I also have an announcement to make on the lunch. The lunch for Her Excellency and Her High Table delegation is on this side. And protocol will assist us. Now the rest of the VIPs are on this side. But please, let's adhere to those arrangements. And I know that protocol will also assist us in the seating arrangement, and I know that they are ready. With these few announcement, please let us welcome Ms. Etunda Nujoma Imbili.
Thank you, Madam Director. On behalf of our dear mother, Madam Kovambo Nujoma, the Mushimba and the Kondombolo families, we would like to express our profound gratitude to Her Excellency Madam Lucia Witbooi, Vice President of the Republic of Namibia, His Excellency Dr. Nangolo Mbumba, former 4th President of the Republic of Namibia, and Madam Seski Mbumba in her absence. We would like to thank the honorable ministers, members of parliament, governors here present, and the Sam Nujoma Foundation under Right Honorable Naha Sangula. Your Excellencies and members of the Diplomatic Corps, Tatekulu Mkwanilwa Johannes Mupia, and Mekulu Adelaide Mupia, and traditional authorities. Distinguished captains of industry and guests, for gracing us today, we thank you. Your presence and to witness the handover of the Etunda Primary School to the government of the Republic of Namibia, as well as the clinic. Our gratitude also goes out to the technical team and all the farm workers that have been working tirelessly to ensure that this event proceed according to plan. Let us continue to be united as a nation because we can do more for future generations. I want to end with my father's famous quote, "A people united, striving to achieve a common good for all members of society will always emerge victorious." I thank you.
So can we all rise for the AU and national anthem? While our lead project and protocol is getting ready to guide us through the next 3 activities, AU and national anthems. Thank you so much. We will then ask our lead project to lead us, and also for the public and our high-level table to be organized, and we will need the assistance of protocol to help us navigate through the 3 activities.
A tree that will give shade to everybody. A tree under which the learners and everybody can, when the rain comes, when the sun comes, you can go under this tree. And this is not a normal tree. It is the tree of our founding father, named after our founding father. That should give more, how should I say, that wood.
Put water. Meme. Put water.
Water. That is my tree, you will not do it for me. I will still use my techniques.
Yeah. No, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay.
As you can see, these houses are strategically positioned to monitor strength. Sitting area and a kitchen, so the stove are to be installed here. Yeah. And then you can come here, you have a toilet that can be used. And then here. Top we installed for ironing purpose. So these are the plug. We make it for water resistance. That's why we keep this plug in. And then also here.
If the rain comes, what happens?
No, it's covered. And then here, we have the zinc where they can do washing and so on. Yeah, it's very simple and straightforward. Yeah. Yeah, it's also a countertop that can be used for multi-purpose use. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Now I have the honor to receive on behalf of the government the school project donated by the Sam Nujoma Foundation.
Nujoma family.
Nujoma family, teacher. Nujoma family to the government. We appreciate your good gesture and may God continue to bless you.
Yeah. You read the proper signal.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was shocked. Anyhow, this school was donated to the Namibian nation in accordance with the wishes of the founding president and father of the Namibian nation, His Excellency Dr. Sam Nujoma, and it was accepted on behalf of the government by
Her Excellency.
Her Excellency Lucia Witbooi, the Vice President of the Republic of Namibia, on 7th November 2025. What an honor to me. Thank you.
That's right.
Yeah. Things happen
That's
for
your history.
purpose.
That's your history now.
Yeah. Thank you.